I just wanna say I'm proud of me. I came a long way, finally found my feet. It's been a crazy journey, but I'm grateful. I'm loving who I am becoming. I'm blessed and I'm thriving. I can't complain. I'm on a higher frequency. I refuse to let you mess with me. I'm protective of my energy and my time. Don't give it up too easy. I'm loving on myself. I realize how divine I am. My power lies deep within. I know my strength. Loving on myself, I realize how divine I am. My power lies deep within. I know my strength. I'm thankful for the lessons 2020 gave. Receiving all the blessings that I manifest. No more living in the past. I'm done with that. Only looking right ahead. I'm attracting everything I need. Everything that I want to reach. Not a worry on my mind. Everything will work out in the right time. Loving on myself, I realize how divine I am. My power lies deep within. I know my strength. Loving on myself, I realize how divine I am. My power lies deep within. I know my strength. Hey, yeah. Good morning, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Good morning. I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. I really enjoyed mine. If you can't hear me, let me know in the chat, please, before we even get started. Okay. If y'all can't, let me know. So, y'all know I try to do my true crime stories through uploads, but this one was pretty juicy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live and talk about it. So what prompted me to look into it was because I saw this pretty young black chick being sentenced to 10 years, and I'm like, well, what the hell is going on here? Like, what did she do? So come to find out, she tried to hire some hitmen to unalive three individuals, two of them being her social media rivals and the other one being her ex-boyfriend, right? So they also said that
the husband was arrested as well. So I was like, well, that's weird. Like, he was okay with her trying to like hire somebody to unalive her ex boyfriend. Like, that's weird. And as far as the social media rivals go, one of the ones she wanted to unalive was someone who had a business similar to hers, and the other one that she wanted to unalive was somebody who just made some bad comments about her online that she didn't like. So I'm like, well, this is taking it kind of far. Now y'all know in the Mo3 sector we scratch. Hey, gas man. Y'all know we scratch, we get into it, we drag each other out there, read each other, all that. But you never know like where somebody else's mind frame is because obviously the people she was scratching with and into it with, she was ready to unalive and she was serious, right? So the news articles that I saw, they weren't in depth enough for me, right? Because I still had so many questions. Because I'm like, how did this situation go this far? How did she get caught? Now, the news outlets were saying that the couple that she hired to unalive these three individuals ended up turning all the evidence over to the police, right? Now, they were from Memphis, Tennessee. She flew them out. Now, I think she's from Baltimore, but she moved to Dallas, Texas. That was another thing too that kind of piqued my interest because y'all know it's a lot of Dallas people in the Mo3 sector. So I was like, okay, she in Dallas, but she was just living there. So she was an implant from Baltimore, I believe. Which the video will explain all of that and go more into depth. But so I'm like, this is crazy. So and the couple that she hired, you know, female and a male, um, was somebody like that she was cool with. Now, why she thought that they would want to become hitmen, I don't know. Like I said, the articles was leaving me with more questions than answers, y'all. I ain't lying. I'm like, what the hell? And the chick young, and I'm like, damn, 10 years? That's crazy. Um, y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button. Y'all know if y'all hit the like button and then go to like videos, um, the stream will be set up more like StreamYard. I know, you know, a lot of people within our sector are used to seeing the setup being like that. So if y'all wanna like the video and then go to your like videos, the chat will appear similar to it the way it does on StreamYard. So as I'm doing my research, because like I said, I had more questions, you know, than I did answers. I stumbled upon a video that broke it all the way down. When I say they broke it all the way down, they broke it all the way down. It gives you a backstory on how she started and, you know, everything that transpired. It even has the FaceTime call between her and the female that she was hiring to do this to. So it was very in depth. I'm gonna play the video for y'all. So this is gonna be like a reaction video. Now, the content creator that posted this video, their channel name is Pink Book Lessons. So if y'all want to check out Pink Book Lessons, y'all can. But that's where the video come from. Let me see. Let me share my screen so I can pull the video up for y'all. All right.
Ashley Grayson, previously known as Ashley Massengill, is a mover and shaker in the credit repair industry. Started his
Good morning, Eve, baby girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, you had me dying laughing when I got up because I fell asleep early last night, right? Because I was exhausted from cooking, and then everybody came to my house and ate and stuff. So when I woke up, it was a lot going on. I had missed Duck Live and all that, but I caught your live, girl. That was that good old school Mo3 sector drag. Okay, do you hear me? Oh my goodness, Eve. Bro, you had me rolling. I swear. But it was no lies told. I will say that. No lies told at all. Eve say she tired. I don't blame. Listen, bro, that shit was funny. That shit was hilarious. But okay, y'all. I need y'all to do me a favor. I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna mute my mic. Y'all let me know if y'all could still hear the video with my mic muted. Okay. So let me see.
Business that she said took her from working at the post making millions of dollars.
Apartment.
And y'all still
I'm at the post.
did y'all hear why my mic was muted? Somebody let me know. Cause I don't want to play like a lot of the video and then y'all couldn't hear it. So I need somebody to say yes or no. Somebody, anybody, everybody up there in them trees. Somebody fall down. Okay, that's what I thought. So you was able to hear it as long as it wasn't. So let me start over.
Ashley Grayson, previously Ashley Massengill, is a mover and shaker in the credit repair industry, where she started a business that she said took her from working at the post office to making millions of dollars, often calling her credit repair business her accident business, one that she mistakenly stumbled across.
So at the time, I was in my 2-bedroom apartment. I was working at the post office. I liked the post office, but it wasn't what I really wanted to do. I didn't know what I really wanted to do. I just knew that that wasn't the permanent place for me to be. I wanted to be a business owner. I've always wanted to start a business. I just didn't know how. So I always call my credit repair company my mistake business, my accident business.
She always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but didn't.
Good morning, KB. Good morning. I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. So y'all listen to this story because it's gonna get juicy as hell. Okay.
Know anything about business. She had a high school education or skills, but she learned about credit by having to fix her own credit in 2016. The following year, February 9th, 2017, she launched her credit repair business to help other people fix their credit too. Ashley made nearly $10,000 her first month in business, and from there, it was up. In her mind, that was enough proof for her to quit her job, so she resigned from the post office.
In my first 30 days of launching a credit repair company, I made almost $10,000 in my first 30 days. So I quit my job at the post office. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I thought I had lost my mind. I thought I had lost my mind, but I still quit my job anyway.
Then she said she went on to make $1 million in 18 months.
I got my millionaire's plaque with Teachable. It was a year and a half later because I do like 2 courses a year.
Then the money started rolling in at lightning speed. It took her a year and a half to make the first million, but then she hit another personal record where she made $1 million in 18 days.
I had a goal for it to be a $1 million company within 3 weeks, and I actually hit the goal in 18 days.
Ashley did not stop there. With all the momentum and attention she received from marketing her success, she really shocked everybody when she launched a new course in front of her Facebook audience. And it was that audience who witnessed her make $1 million in 40 minutes.
My most recent launch, one I'm currently
$1 million in 40 minutes is crazy. Do you hear me? I thought the 1 million in 18 days was crazy, but $1 million in 40 minutes is crazy. That's insane. All right, let me get back to it.
also with Teachable, where I did $1 million in 40 minutes. So I launched it 40 minutes later, $1 million had came in. And I did it live on Facebook because I'm sweating, I'm hyperventilating, I can't believe what I'm seeing. So I went live and I'm like, y'all have to watch this because I wouldn't believe this if I didn't see it with my own eyes. So y'all have to see this like with your own eyes. Like, and I let them watch the numbers go up and up and up and up and up. And it was just nothing like anything I've ever seen before.
Money was indeed coming fast and easy for Ashley. That was also confirmed by her ex, a man that provided IT services for her business, who said he once saw her make $1 million in 8 minutes.
When we were together, I will say, like, I respect that. Everything that I saw was legit. We sat there and she opened enrollment, and I saw $1 million.
Welcome to my new video. In this tutorial, I will show how to create this cool.
It's not. It's about a social media influencer who was originally, I think, from Baltimore, but she moved to Dallas, Texas, and she hired a couple as her hitmen to unalive 2 people that she was beefing with on social media. One of them was somebody who made bad comments about her online. The other one was somebody who had a business just like hers. And then the third person was the ex-boyfriend, and the ex-boyfriend is the one that's sitting at this table with Tasha K right now. And she got sentenced to 10 years, Eve. But the story is deep, okay? When I say it's deep, it's deep.
Before and after effect in Wix Studio that you can customize to your.
As of November 2021, Ashley said that she raked in over $7 million in 3 years. This upbringing and her sketchy past that she would share with people, Ashley was still able to attract customers. In fact, the multi-millionaire boss chick said that her audience loved that she had a criminal record. That's what made a lot of them connect with her.
I guess another really low point of my life, I don't know how I forgot that one, which draws a lot of people to my page, is people knowing that I had a criminal record.
Well, now I'm sure they're pretty proud of their boss chick leader, who was recently hit with some more criminal charges. This time she's in trouble with the feds, and she's not alone. Her questionable Bible quoting husband that she's known for about 2 years was also charged. How did this multi-million-dollar social media power couple go from successful to having their names mentioned along with racketeering and murder for hire? We'll dive into that, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Much love to everybody watching from Baltimore and Dallas, Texas. Wherever you're watching from, drop your city below in the comments. 34-year-old Ashley Grayson grew up in Baltimore, where negative credit ratings were a part of her life since infancy. Ashley said she had bad credit before she could even walk and talk.
I had bad credit since I was 5 months old. Somebody had gotten a credit card in my name, didn't pay it, and it's just crazy.
She didn't have it easy growing up, not sure what her mom was going through back then, but Ashley ended up living in different group homes and foster homes. When Ashley made multiple millions, she paid off her mom's old house in Baltimore and purchased a new home for her cash in Pennsylvania. Although she did have her issues growing up in the foster care system, she made it through and graduated from high school. She did end up in some legal trouble and admitted to selling drugs, but she was able to move through life a little easier after getting her record expunged.
So when I started my claim for about 1.5 years,
clear rights, all because someone, first of all, come to find out, which y'all will see in the video, it wasn't even that the person was making bad comments about her. The person was telling the truth on her, okay? Because she was scamming and some more shit. But we gonna get to that. But like I said, it was interesting to me because y'all know we drag each other, we read, we scratch, we do all of that. And you never know what somebody else's mind is. Obviously, hers was on taking them clean out the game. She didn't want no social media back and forth. She wanted it to be over with. She wanted these people gone. Okay. She put $20,000 on each one of them head and offered another $5 if the people could do it within a week. Child, it's a lot. Okay.
At that point, years back, I sold drugs when I was 19. So I had a criminal record because of that. And I know a lot of people who have criminal records or had them, if they weren't able to get them expunged, really look up to my story when I talk about how I did sell drugs at one point in my life. And I had a criminal record for that. And I had to go through the process years later, almost 7 years later, to get those things expunged off of my criminal record so that I could have a clean slate and move on with life and not have to constantly have that over my shoulder in my past.
Like a lot of young folks who had to transition from foster care to adulthood, Ashley struggled to keep up with her bills and steady income, which resulted in her credit score always being so low from the evictions and repossessions. She often shared her experience of once being evicted from her apartment in Baltimore right after meeting and marrying her husband that she only knew for a month. Side note, didn't even know each other, got married right away. He moved into her apartment and she admitted that she didn't tell him that she was behind on rent because she was embarrassed.
And I tell this story all the time to people is that, when we met, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a job, I didn't have any money. I had all of these things. I even had a criminal record when we met. So I had like everything. I had like 100 strikes and I was behind on my bills and I didn't want to tell him because I'm like, I done told him all of these other things. That's going to be the straw that break the camel's back. So I said, I can't tell him. And so we ended up getting married a month after we met. Wow. And he still didn't know that I was behind on my bills because I'm like, that's not why I'm getting married. But if I tell him, he's going to think that's why I married him so he can help me with my bills or something. So
boost your revenue and drive growth with Google Ads. Reach high-value customers across the entire Google network.
So even after we got married, I still didn't want to tell him, like, I can figure this out. I can figure it out until one day I got the call that my stuff was being set outside. And I had to call him. And that phone call was so embarrassing because he had no idea. And he had never gotten evicted before. I had never gotten evicted before. So it was our first as a couple, us going through an eviction together.
Good morning, Shakora. Yeah, girl, it was too juicy for me not to cover. Like, I was looking at this video like, what?
Way telling him, you have to leave and come home because you're safe. Everything is like outside on the grass.
Wow. It was pretty humiliating in a neighborhood where you grew up, so you know a lot of people, you know everybody. And to come home, it's like 1 p.m. and everything is like just sitting outside for people to just take your things or to just know what you're going through, period. Just me being in between jobs, not being able to keep a steady job, not being able to pay my car payment. So, of course, cars got repossessed. And that was another thing that I had to get taken off of my credit report.
In 2016, Ashley and her husband relocated from Maryland to Texas, the Dallas area. She launched a credit repair business the following year in February 2017, where she specialized in repairing people's credit. And then 5 months later, she started her second business where she taught other people how to start their own credit repair companies as well. By 2018, Ashley had earned her first $1 million. Then in 2019, she met a guy in IT and photography in Texas. His name was Patrick. Ashley told Patrick that she needed his services to automate her business and launch more courses. He started working with her, but a couple of weeks later, things quickly escalated. Ashley started sleeping with Patrick. Remember, she was still married to her husband from Baltimore. By that time, they had been together for 6 years.
She came my DM saying that she needed a tech person. That only lasted she only talked about business for about 3 weeks, but she was married at the time, but she didn't care about none of that. I was living in Austin, Texas. She was living in Dallas. She wanted me to come to Dallas to beat her down. So me being me, I'm like, hey, I probably shouldn't have, mess with a married woman, but we were talking, she needed a tech person. She said, I got a couple of businesses. So we talking a lot, discussing a lot, and talking about the different things. That ain't like I came to Dallas. We went to the Omni Hotel. I knocked the wig off, and then we got up, went, got food, got drinks, came back to the room, the wig off again, put it back on, and then I sent.
It's the way he describing it for me. About she wanted me to beat her down. I knocked the wig off. Then I knocked the wig off again. Like, what? Eve, I don't understand it either. Like, for what? You're a millionaire. To get caught up in an earner for hire is freaking insane. Like, you're a millionaire. Like, who cares who's making bad comments about you online? Like, girl, you got 10 years over this. Exactly, Louisiana suckling. I was too tickled. I was like, what? She wanted me to beat her down. So I knocked the wig off. You know what I'm saying? Then I knocked the wig off again. Like, okay. Okay. And if y'all remember in the beginning of this video, I was saying I couldn't understand why her husband would be on board with unaliving the ex-boyfriend. But I guess if you hear him sitting down talking to Tasha K talk about it like this, it'll make you feel some type of way. But it's gonna go more into depth on what his issue was, because this is actually the one he's talking about right now is actually her ex-husband. It's not the current husband that went to jail with her. Now, her current husband, who went to jail with her for the murder for hire charges, he was acquitted. Okay, so he was acquitted and she was sentenced to 10 years.
Her husband and this. So it's like she wasn't on no more business after that. Now after that she said that they were separated. They was, planning on going their separate ways. But
did that happen?
That didn't happen until probably like a half a year later.
Ashley told side dude Patrick that she was on the rocks with her husband. The husband didn't know what was going on, but found out that she was cheating on him at some point. The couple ended up going through divorce, where Ashley did everything she could to avoid having to pay him any of the money. A Texas judge ordered her to pay her ex-husband 50% of the money. At the time, she had millions of dollars and she was supposed to pay her ex-husband $3 million. But somehow she was able to hide all the money. She only had to pay him half of $120,000 after allegedly lying to the judge, saying that was all she had. While going through her divorce with her ex-husband, Ashley was angry and anxious because she was scared she would have to split her money up with him. According to her ex-side dude, she mentioned an idea to hire a hitman to help her get rid of her ex-husband. She allegedly said that she would take him out on the steps of the courthouse after one of their hearings.
When that divorce was going on with her and Paul, and she went to that first court date, and that judge told her that Paul was looking at going away, walking away with $3 million, the house going crazy. Came back to the house.
Now, what's crazy about that is he's not even talking about the charges that she have now. He's talking about, because he was one of the people that she wanted to get out the game, take out the game. So he's not even talking. He's talking about a conversation that he had with her about her being upset at the ex-husband for having to pay him the $60,000, that she wanted to hire somebody to unalive him. So why he's surprised that she would turn around and actually do it to him, I don't know.
In Fort Worth that we was at going crazy, like, he ain't gonna ever see that money. I'm gonna make sure I have some dude who was like a hitman in Dallas, Texas at the time. Like, I'm gonna make sure he did. I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna make sure, like, as soon as he walk out the courtroom, I was like, hold on. Because at first I thought you were just talking out of anger. Like, I thought you pissed off, and I couldn't understand that. But you seriously talking, and she talking like dollar amounts and everything.
Fortunately, Ashley did not get rid of her ex-husband. Probably because she felt relieved after their settlement and only having to cough up $60,000. All because she was able to hide her money, allegedly. But she continued on with her side guy and started making even more money.
Your device deserves only the best, and your wallet deserves affordable. Friend, Friday is the Christmas of digital.
Now you may wonder who was paying all of this money. Ashley openly talked about what she called a strategy where she would discover her customers' weaknesses in order to set up a great selling proposition.
Like I said, you finding out what their weaknesses is a great way for you to have a unique selling proposition where this makes you stick out and stand out from the crowd. Another thing that I do is receipts. A lot of people don't do that, right? Post their students' receipts consistently the way that I do, and then tag their students. Sometimes you'll see them posting their students' receipts, but you don't know where this receipt came from. For all you know, they might got another email address where they emailed themselves their own receipt, right? They might got another Facebook page where they messaged themselves their own receipt to make it seem like they came from somebody else. Not saying that people are doing that. I'm just saying you just never know. I don't trust.
Her target customer was the Black woman, mostly single mothers, so she would post stories about her helping single mothers in order to attract more single mothers.
So I try to specific people when I make posts.
Now, all of the people that this little wench could have scammed, she wanted to scam single Black mothers. Like, what? Girl, go sit down for them 10.
So I was a single mom who was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and she signed up for my company, and now she's in a 2-3-bedroom home, and now all of her kids have their own bedroom. Single moms who are in a tight situation where them and their children are in a small apartment, maybe a 1-bedroom, that's going to attract them and get their attention because that's their specific situation. So I market by doing a lot of storytelling just to tap into people's emotions.
Ashley continued her relationship with her side guy, her IT guy, Patrick. Then everything came full circle. She started cheating on the man that she cheated on her ex-husband with. The new man that she started dating while she was with Patrick, his name was Joshua Grayson. Patrick.
Now, hold on. So she didn't divorce the ex-husband, right? Now she with the side nigga. But she started cheating on the side nigga and finds her current husband. Okay? Just making sure y'all keeping up, okay? Hell yeah, she needs to think about it the whole 10 because she out of line. She's so out of line. And the way she describing it, like in her class, like you're really trying to teach other people to scam single Black mothers? Like what? Then you blatantly saying it out your mouth that you target them specifically and you play on their emotions. Like what the hell? Hey, Room Shaker, good morning.
Ashley was allegedly sleeping with both guys, but the two men weren't aware that they had the same girl.
We messing with the same girl.
That was until, you know what? I'll let Patrick explain that.
But see, that one said she was trying to be a player and ended up getting caught up. So I didn't know about that man. And I think that's another reason why he don't like me, because while they over in Dubai, I didn't know nothing about anything. Okay. So I'm calling her, I'm calling her. And then I get on the phone with him and he talking all tough, like, nah, she made her choice. I said, bro, I didn't call to talk to you. So I'm gonna give you one chance. Put her on the phone. I didn't call to talk to you. He's like, nah, you ain't got nothing to say to my woman. I said, your woman, she just up yesterday, well, a couple days ago, and you kissing her right now. I said, the house that y'all in, I just beat her up and just covered it, but you will.
For him to say she was just sucking dick yesterday and you over there kissing on her. Then he say, I just beat her down in the house you laying in. Like, what is going on? Listen, this is why she was trying to get your ass out the game, okay? You went and sat in front of Tasha K and all of her goddamn subscribers, because you know Tasha K got a lot of damn subscribers. So you done went and told half the world this, okay? Child. But he's definitely side nigga material, because how the hell could you make this your main nigga? Listen.
I said, so I don't know whatever understanding it, but I didn't call to talk to you. Now I tried to save your pride.
I see why you want.
When Patrick and Joshua Grayson found out about each other, Josh Grayson was very angry. He wanted to fight Patrick over Ashley. Josh Grayson positioned himself as a Jamaican Bible thumper, motivating, speaking TD Jakes wannabe, who also had his own credit business, charging people $30,000 for his training.
Hey, babe.
Ashley was the first female to ever pay for his training, 30 racks. She loved him a lot and was able to get his attention using her money. So he thought they could get married and start their own family. All of a sudden, Josh and Ashley, they appeared on media as one of those power Christian couples.
It was a dreadlock lace front for me. Just because you with a Jamaican pastor don't mean you need to go get you a lace front with some damn dreads on it, okay? Whew.
On the front, like, oh, I'm this godly woman. You ain't been to church in 15 years because you with a dude who claimed he God because he in church TDJs. Now every other post is God this, God that.
Josh Grayson, what can I say? He comes off as an opportunist, a man seeking attention and the spotlight. His following wasn't as big as Ashley's, but he started posting Ashley all the time and writing all of these posts about their relationship. The type that women would like, attracting more females to their businesses.
When I first joined Honeybook, I was roughly fast forward to today.
Honestly, it was giving clout chasing more than anything. It was some big performance for the audience every day. He would literally post about her on social media while sitting next to her as if they weren't in the same room. Just a lot of weird attention-seeking, social media junkie type of behavior. One thing about them though, they photographed really well, they looked incredible together, and even better on paper. So it made sense. Let's just say their personalities were perfect for each other. So Josh, wanting to keep Ashley to himself, although they had known each other long, he proposed to her right away at an extravagant celebration where he hired R&B singer Monica to perform. The couple tied the May 2022. It was really quick. Not as quick as her first marriage, which was in a month, but it was still quick. Josh and Ash barely knew.
So the first husband, she married in a month. And this new husband, I think it took 3 months. Lord. But you know they was doing it big anytime they had Monica come sing. Girl.
Love was in the air and business was booming. The repair power couple would show off courtside seats in Fendi and Balenciaga, shopping sprees, exotic vacations. They would promote their new relationship and extravagant lifestyle all on social media to attract more clients. And Ashley doubled the prices on her courses, selling them to single mothers she targeted and other Black women for upwards of $2,000. Everything was going great until it wasn't. It started when women complained about Ashley's business practices and accused her of scamming them. Like this one customer here who claims Ashley's company took her money but didn't provide the credit repair services that they promised. She checked with Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, and saw no indication that any of her negative accounts were in dispute. Ashley's company insisted that they did send letters in to dispute those accounts, but couldn't provide any proof. The woman requested a refund, and instead of giving a refund, she said Ashley's company threatened to report her to collections, which will result in another negative account on the client's report. Other claims Ashley customers only to fund her.
Good morning to everybody that's coming in. If y'all wanted to look more like StreamYard, just like the video and then go to your liked videos and click back on the live and come back in and look more like StreamYard. I know some people used to seeing it that way.
Style. Then there was another woman. She was pretty popular. Her name is Sherelle Hodge. Sherelle is a TikTok content creator and a box truck owner. She became a thorn in his side, told the world that she was scammed.
Now, this is the second person that she wanted to unalive. So hopefully y'all tracking. The first one was Patrick, who was sitting down with Tasha K, saying all of what he was saying. The second one is her, Sherelle Hodges. She was scammed by Ashley Grayson, and she spoke out about it online. Ashley didn't like that, and this was the one that she offered another 5,000. Like she was offering them 20,000 for each head, but she was willing to add 5,000 on Sherelle's head if they could do it within a week. So she wanted to see her gone ASAP.
So last year on August 20th, my very first video about how Ashley was scamming people. How did I get to that point? I purchased Credit Pie, whatever it's called. And I realized that the results she was telling me I was getting were not accurate when I checked the actual credit monitoring site.
Alleged scammer alert.
Y'all wondering why we here and why I got these two Black moguls in my background. Legends say that these two right here are some elite scammers. Now, before I get into why they some scammers, you would think that they were an average couple, right? With a little bit of money, and they're be no real backstory behind them besides coming from the mud and finally making it, right? Well, look, Miss Ashley right here. Let me tell y'all about her first. Ashley became known after she created a course that generated over $1 million in less than 40 minutes. Now, the reason we're talking about her today is because a lot of people have come to the same understanding, the same conclusion that she scams people out of $1,000, sometimes $2,000, to be able to fund this lifestyle that she's flaunting all over the internet.
Whether you want to increase sales, generate, or build awareness, Google Ads can reach new customers.
Sherelle says she was scammed by Ashley, so she went looking to find other people in the same situation. And just with one search, she found a group on Facebook filled with other Black women who said they also had been scammed by Ashley. The women tried to speak out, but because their following wasn't as big as Ashley's, no one would listen to them. In fact, when those women tried to speak up, other Black women went against them to defend Ashley.
Found the group, stumbled upon all the reviews that people were saying about thousands of dollars that they were spending, and I asked them if they wanted me to make a video. They were like, oh, that's SSA shit. Like, yes, girl, give us some exposure. Boom. I get on TikTok, I make the video, it hit 1.2 million views overnight. Not me thinking much of it, I make part 2 because now everybody's interested. People are commenting, talking about how they were affected, how their money is lost, how they're trying to get it back.
Sherelle ended up speaking out for the group on TikTok and became somewhat of a whistleblower. Ashley tried to get Sherelle to stop speaking out, so she got a lawyer to attempt to bully Sherelle, but that didn't work. The women from Facebook came together, they got a lawyer for Sherelle to fight Ashley in court, and Sherelle continued to speak out against Ashley. She shared other people's stories who said they got scammed, and she also shared her own story.
So not only did she lie and say I had X amount of deletions, when I log into one of the most reputable credit monitoring services there is, those deletions you said were gone were still there.
Very similar to complaints from other customers. Then Sherelle accused Ashley of lying about these 2 white men right here working for her company. Sherelle believed they were used to make Ashley's company look more legit to her target audience. According to Sherelle, those 2 white men are doctors in real life. And she accused Ashley of using their pictures without their permission, making it seem like they worked in her organization.
So y'all see the faces behind new credit law? Look at these clear people right here. So these 2 people are listed on Grace's website as client advisors. Those are not allegations. Those are on her website as she lists them. But when you dig a little deeper, these 2 individuals are doctors. So not only are they doctors, this man here in particular is a veterinarian. So you took a man who's a doctor for animals and listed him on your credit repair website as a client advisor. I wonder if he knows about that.
Sherelle also accused Ashley of using fake reviews and testimonies. She claims Ashley either made them up or paid for them. So yeah, all of that right there is the reason why Ashley got upset with Sherelle and sent her that cease and desist. Ashley wanted Sherelle to come out and tell her TikTok audience and IG audience that her accusations were false and wanted her to make new videos speaking highly of Ashley. Well, according to Sherelle, she was not lying on Ashley. She was only giving her own review. So Sherelle ignored the bully tactic and continued to tell everyone about how she had evidence of Ashley Grayson's scam. Then more information ended up coming out, and Sherelle accused Ashley of lying about how she got her first $1 million. Sherelle told everyone that Ashley did not make that first $1 million from her credit repair business. Instead, Sherelle claims it came from a lawsuit from where she ended up losing 1 or 2 fingers on a job while at work for a company in Maryland. That's where Sherelle said the initial money came from. Then she accused Ashley of using the money from the settlement to make it look like she was making so much money in the credit repair business, and that's how she attracted more people to her. Sherelle says Ashley left out the finger settlement in her rags to riches story that she packaged up for Black single mothers. Then strange things started to happen to Sherelle. Very strange things, but she ignored them, kept going on with her normal daily activities. But when she opened it, no one was there. Later, Sherelle got a weird call saying that somebody wanted her life taken. Again, Sherelle didn't take it seriously. She thought someone was playing a prank on her.
So after I hung up the phone with the FBI agent, I ended up calling the Addison Police Department because the FBI agent said that they would be reaching out, confirming everything that he said. When I got in the car, my homeboy was like, everything cool? I was like, it's just weird that I received a call from a special agent. Then I called the Addison Police and they told me that somebody wanted me dead. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, like they actually put a bounty on my head and paid somebody to come and kill me. So the whole ride to the house was complete silent. Like I'm over there shedding tears, but then they started to dry up because I'm like, what if this is actually a scam? What if somebody's just playing on my top and they want this emotional side of me to come out because they know when I get emotional, I start doing crash dummy shit. So I go home and I get into bed. I wake up the next morning to a boom, boom, boom on the door. And I'm like, what the So I tiptoe to the door. When I get to the door, I look through the peephole and I see that the Edison police are outside. Now, if y'all know, I am very well known for getting tickets and not paying them. So I'm like, I know for a fact they ain't showed up here to take me to jail on a warrant roundup. So I'm backing up. As I'm backing up from the door, going to go back, get in my bed and just pretend like they didn't know. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, okay, it's something going on. Now, of course, I remember the call that I got last night, but I was still under the impression that maybe somebody was scamming me and they were drawing these emotions out of me for no reason. So after the second knock, I was like, I opened the door. When I opened the door, the officer was like, Miss Hodge? I was like, yes, sir. Now, the last time he said Miss Hodge, he was pulling me out the door, putting me in handcuffs for a warrant that I had for assault. He was like, yes, ma'am, we're here to make you aware of a murder for hire that had been put on your head. We want you to know that things have been mediated to the best of the ability. We don't think that there's no immediate threat. We want you to be aware of your surroundings. And if anything looks out of place or you don't recognize something or it looks suspicious, I want you to give us a call immediately.
The FBI told Sherelle that Ashley hired 2 people from Memphis. The Memphis woman was Olivia Johnson, a popular hairstylist there, and her husband. And despite what Sherelle previously thought, that it was a prank or somebody playing with her, it was real. A clip was exposed of Ashley Grayson talking about how she wanted Sherelle and 2 other people gone.
Josh Beck. Josh Beck.
He's still gone.
Huh. Girl, no, we done already been through there. Through Derek house.
That fast?
It's gonna be real easy to get her. It's gonna be real easy. Mm-hmm.
Let me also say this. So the couple decided to lie to Ashley and tell her that they went to go unalive Sherelle, but the police was there and some more stuff. So they actually were able to still get $10,000 out of Ashley for attempting to do it, but really they was lying. But she did pay them $10,000 because she thought that they tried, and the police got involved. Now this is a video call between her and the friend that she hired to unalive these people. So this is one of the videos that was turned over as evidence to the police.
So that's what I was trying to see. Like, did you want us to come out there like tomorrow or like? I'm trying to figure like.
Olivia.
Because Josh gonna try to come after y'all do it.
Oh, okay. So Josh didn't want to do the half and half.
Yeah, he want to do it after it's done. But if y'all can get that done, like the sooner y'all can get that done like the next week and a half, I'll do an extra $5 on there.
Cool. And like you don't want her hurt, and just want her gone.
Yeah, out of here. Then we'll put my address out to over 100,000 people to see.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I was talking to Bernie. I was talking to Bernie about the Sherelle stuff. I was like, we need to leave her completely alone because there's too many eyes on her. There's too many eyes on her.
Josh said that earlier. Josh said she got too many eyes on her now.
And then the TikTok thing, because I was like, damn, it's just her right now. But if something happened to her, this gonna be in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm offering you the opportunity
in a month for 6 months.
And then they're gonna be like, all of a sudden she was making all of these and blah blah blah. This morning, he said there's too many eyes on that girl right now. I said, well, it's not gonna die down. And he was like, well, it's just too many eyes on that girl right now. He was like, we don't need to be involved in that. And he was like, let's think and get somebody else to do it. And then he was talking about you and Brandon too. And he was like, he got him in front or whatever with Brandon. And he was like, I think I didn't even know. He said Brandon said he already had the 2 felonies. So Josh was saying if he get one more, he gonna be gone. So he was like, you know, risk Brandon getting another felony and then he be gone for life because that'd be his 3rd one. So he was like, he don't want none of us involved in it. And I said, you make me feel like a bad friend because I like making it all that all the way.
What? And Olivia sitting over there talking about, like they ain't talking about a whole. I heard her like. She over here laughing. She doing her big one. We can't go to jail for this shit.
I love my friendship. I just want to think it all the way through.
My Josh thinking about everything.
You got a good point though. He was like, yeah, I'd rather be somebody I won't care about. Somebody like, you know, we don't want nobody to do it that's gonna get locked up, but especially not nobody that we know personally or that we don't like care. But then the thing about that, if you don't know them personally, then you can't trust them.
Now, Olivia had issues of her own with Ashley that stemmed from Ashley randomly choosing Olivia to buy a house for Olivia's mother. Out of nowhere, Ashley would do stuff like this to film for social media, and Olivia's mom was the lucky recipient. Later on, though, Olivia said there was a catch behind the random gift.
And she knew, like, by her choosing my mama to get the house, her getting on the video saying, you know, I offered Olivia this and she was signing down and I bought her mama a house because she supported me and shared my videos and and woo and shared my posts and supported my business. She knew by her saying it was going to make more people want to support her. It's like, ooh, you bought her this, you bought her mama a house because she supported you. I want to support you and I want to see if I'm going to get a motherfucking house. None of that was genuine. It's the fact that she let people know that, like, I will buy you this if you share this. I will buy you this. Like, it was, I don't, all this was just fraud. Like, I didn't know until I got. You know what I'm saying?
What really made Olivia's family upset is that Ashley told everyone that she purchased the house free and clear for Olivia's mom, and Olivia's mom was 100% owner. Well, according to Olivia's family, that was a lie. They ended up finding out that Ashley's name was on the deed. So they contacted Ashley to ask her to remove her name, and Ashley, she refused. It ended up coming out that Ashley Grayson and her husband had a hit list with 3 names: Patrick, the ex-side guy /IT, Sherelle, the former client, and another woman. Her name is Dr. DatRaqRadio Harwell, a highly respected woman in the credit repair industry. Apparently, Sherelle wasn't the only one who had law enforcement banging on her door. They showed up to Patrick's mom's house because they didn't know where he lived. And they showed up to Dr. Harwell's house too.
One of the nights that we had the police officers in our home, and it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the a.m., and that's my life now. We were all in our dining room, and I literally sat there, and I heard my husband talking to the officer, and he said, you know, my wife is about to see that I would die for her. And that hit me really hard because we're 36 years old. I've known him since I was 18. We've been together since we were 19 years old. And he's always been that way. He's always been that protector. And I would never want to lose my husband to something like this. But to hear him that ready to fight and ready to go to war about his wife, about his family, he was ready. And he let police officers know, like, it pierced me. You know, it was just, I hated that we were even in this circumstance. So I'm trying my best to protect him as he is protecting me, and we are protecting our children together.
Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to add this scrolling into your website without.
Crazy thing is, Ashley had the nerve to file lawsuits against both of these women, Sherelle and Dr. DatRaqRadio. And Ashley went calling the FBI, telling on herself really, while attempting to tell on Sherelle for talking about her on TikTok. She came for all 3 of these people and jeopardized their families. None of them are able to live normal lives right now. They have to tell the FBI their every move. They say they're being protected by the FBI that's watching them every day.
I have endured entirely too much. My family has endured entirely too much. So we will absolutely get the solution that will be 100% satisfaction to me, to my family, to my husband, and to the other victims that are involved.
Dr. Harwell saying that the FBI's involvement in their lives has changed everything for her husband and her children. And then get this, all of this was going on while the internet was still defending Ashley Grayson. They defended Ashley and started attacking Patrick, Sherelle, and Dr. Derica. I'm assuming it's that same crowd that Ashley said loved that she had a criminal record before.
I guess another really low point of my life, I don't know how I forgot that one, which draws a lot of people to my page, is people knowing that I had a criminal record.
Then months later, on June 29th, 2023, the FBI hit Ashley and her husband Josh with federal indictments for racketeering and murder for hire under the RICO Act of 1970. For months, we've heard stories from Patrick and Sherelle. A lot of people didn't believe them. They believed Ashley instead, but the feds officially charging Ashley and Josh, I guess now they will start to believe that Ashley isn't the authentic person they thought she was. Neither is Josh, who is also going down with Ashley. And you know what? He should, because he allegedly plotted with her. He's being accused of helping her out with a lot of details, trying to show her how to be smart about it so they could get away with it. But one day, Josh wasn't home, and Ashley got very comfortable with Olivia on the phone, started getting sloppy. That's how Olivia ended up catching her saying everything that she was saying and recorded it. Olivia said if Josh was around, he would have made her stop or told her to get off the phone so she wouldn't incriminate herself. I guess it's a good thing that Josh wasn't home that day, because this woman allegedly putting money on the heads of 3 people and she didn't care if their lives were taken in front of their children. That's just evil. And then Josh, who still barely knew his wife, he's got devilish ways too. He really never liked Patrick and wanted him gone from the time he realized they had the same girl. And Ashley really had no reason to hate Derica. They never even met in person, only knew each other from working in the same industry, working online with credit repair businesses and having the same supporters. Then Sherelle, she was a former customer. Ashley and Josh wanted them all going, all 3 of them. And hopefully Bonnie and Clyde get what they deserve, because both of them worked together. The worst thing outside of them causing all this trouble for their 3 victims and their families is Ashley just gave birth to their first child weeks after the FBI made their announcement. I don't know who is supposed to keep this baby while they're in prison, because it's a 99.9% chance that they're definitely going. It's not easy to beat federal charges, let alone federal RICO charges. Since they have millions of dollars they allegedly scammed, it shouldn't be hard to find somebody to watch their money. I mean, their baby. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the conversation started. The people who defended Ashley and lashed out at Patrick, Sherelle, and Dr. Derica, will they flood their pages with apologies? No. Special thank you to Havelock. I appreciate you, Havelock, for all of your support, as well as Felix, Edmund, our sister Tina, Dark Power.
Well, justice was definitely served. She was sentenced to 10 years. The husband, like I said earlier, was acquitted. I don't know how, because in that FaceTime call, she said that Josh was definitely on board with whatever and was ready to go through with it. Okay, so how he got acquitted, I don't know. Maybe they acquitted him so that he could take care of their newborn baby and got to see, because he definitely was guilty as well. And this was a crazy little story. Okay, not you trying to get your side unalived. Like, what? It's insane. There was this other video too that I wanted to share with y'all. I'm gonna let y'all decide if y'all want me to do it now or just do it in a separate live. But it's about Nipsey Hussle and P. Diddy. I didn't know that they was trying to say that Diddy had something to do with Nipsey Hussle being unalived. So y'all let me know if, because he turned down the freak outs. Now y'all let me know if y'all want me to play that video or not. Just say next live or yes. Say yes, and I'll pull it up now. If y'all say next live, then I'll just go live about it separately. So y'all let me know. Okay, Texas 214 say yes, play it. It was very interesting. It definitely was very interesting. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. Let me find it. Okay. All right. So I got 2 yeses. So I'm gonna pull it up. It was interesting as well. And there was another story, y'all, where this female rapper from Colorado, she shot her boyfriend in the face and kidnapped his son. It was crazy. The son was 7. They did get him back though, but it was a crazy little story as well. All right, here go this one right here. Hold on, y'all, while I pull it up. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. Let me share the screen.
County prosecutors are laying out their case against the man charged in the Grammy award-winning rapper Nipsey Hussle. During statements, they told the jury meditated, but as eyewitness county prosecutors are laying a case against the man charged in the Grammy award-winning rapper Nipsey Hussle. During opening statements, they told the jury it was premeditated, but as eyewitness news reporter Rob Hayes explains, the defense attorney telling the court a different story.
What kind of conversations did you and Diddy have? Because you and Diddy formed a relationship, I assume through Lauren London and Cassie. And
Yeah. Bug threw me the alley-oop, you know. It looks like the Nipsey Hussle case runs deeper than we thought, because now that Diddy's being investigated for RICO, new information has emerged that is alleging Diddy might have put a hit on Nipsey.
It was crazy. And the thing that made me look into the situation, because I'm like, because they in all the news outlets they were saying, Texas influencer. I didn't find out until later that she was actually from Baltimore. But yeah, she was down there in Dallas planning and plotting a whole lot of shit. Okay. Now this video, like I said, it's about Nipsey Hussle. And y'all already know that Lauren London and Cassie was really, really good friends. So it's just a breakdown on Diddy's and Nipsey Hussle's relationship and how Nipsey Hussle turned down P. Diddy, and P. Diddy possibly could have been behind hitting up Nipsey. That's what this video is saying.
After he refused to get involved in his notorious freak off. So let's get into this and uncover what's really going on and if there is any truth to that. Now, this isn't the first time we are hearing something like this. A few months back, Jaguar Wright made similar claims. According to Jaguar, if Diddy was capable of harming Tupac, he might have had a role in Nipsey Hussle's death too. She claims Nipsey was on his way to becoming as influential as Pac, And if Nipsey was starting Diddy's empire, that made him a target. Then there's this whole angle with Nipsey's
I don't know why.
baby mama, Lauren London. Jaguar says that Diddy used Lauren to get to Nipsey, even though she had people close to her who'd been mistreated by Diddy. Lauren was close friends with Cassie, who, as we all know, was deep in Diddy's world. Diddy might have planted Lauren as a way to control Nipsey from the inside. Nipsey himself shared on The Breakfast Club that he met Diddy through Lauren, which throws a whole new light on how their connection started.
Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was a relationship.
Get the service working better. Hold on. Because that's aggravating me. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see if it worked better now,
y'all. We was at Cassie's birthday. Something like that, you know.
What made you want to get an old Diddy and put him on young?
That's crazy. Nah, Diddy chose young, trying to get him more rap.
Lauren London and Cassie were known.
Started over because it kept stopping.
County prosecutors are laying out their case against the man charged in the Grammy award-winning rapper Nipsey Hussle. During opening statements, they told the jury that it was premeditated, but as Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes explains, the defense attorney telling the court a different story.
What kind of conversations did you and Diddy have? Because you and Diddy formed a relationship, I assume through Lauren London and Cassie. And
Yeah. Bug threw me the alley-oop, you know.
It looks like the Nipsey Hussle case runs deeper than we thought, because now that Diddy being investigated for RICO, information has emerged that is alleging that Diddy might have put a hit on Nipsey after he refused to get involved in his notorious freak-offs. So let's get into this and uncover what's really going on and if there is any truth to that. Now, this isn't the first time we are hearing something like this. A few months back, Jaguar Wright made similar claims. According to Jaguar, if Diddy was capable of harming Tupac, he might have had a role in Nipsey Hussle's death too. She claims Nipsey was on his way to becoming as influential as Pac, and if Nipsey was starting Diddy's empire, that made him a target. Then there's this whole angle with Nipsey's baby mama, Lauren London. Jaguar says that Diddy used Lauren to get to Nipsey, even though she had people close to her who'd been mistreated by Diddy. Lauren was close friends with Cassie, who, as we all know, was deep in Diddy's world. Diddy might have planted Lauren as a way to control Nipsey from the inside. Nipsey himself shared on The Breakfast Club that he met Diddy through Lauren, which throws a whole new light on how their connection started.
Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, you know, we was at Cassie's birthday. Something like that, you know.
What made you want to get an old Diddy and put him on young nigga?
That's crazy. Nah, Diddy chose young, try to get him more rap.
Lauren London and Cassie were known for hitting up Diddy's parties. If Lauren was attending Diddy's events, it raises questions about what else she knew about Diddy. And then there's Capricorn Clark, who supposedly Lauren's sister. She's posted some cryptic messages about wicked paths and staying away from evil. Source Capricorn once got into it with Diddy over Cassie, which led to.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna re-pull it up. That buffering shit was getting on my nerves. Hold on. Let me see if it worked better like this.
A lot more at play. She's implying that Holder was a scapegoat and that the real came from within, hinting that Diddy and Lauren had a role in setting up Nipsey.
Faith Evans different than Lauren London? How? No difference at all. Struggling artists trying to make their way up, not getting the break that they needed. All of a sudden they stand next to the right guy, and then now you know that guy is dead and they're okay for life. Right. You know how many people in the business that happens to?
Jaguar says that this might have been a calculated move by Diddy to keep control over Nipsey's rising influence. Lauren was in his circle long before she became a household name, and Wright's got plenty to say about how Diddy's connections might have led her to Nipsey. And we all know that Diddy kept women like Young Miami and Daphne Joy on his payroll to his dirty dealings, as per Lil Rod's lawsuit. According to the streets, Diddy feared Nipsey might reveal secrets, just like Lisa Left Eye Lopez supposedly to do. We all remember what allegedly happened to Left Eye, right? There are rumors she was taken out because she knew too much. If Nipsey was sitting on some explosive info about Diddy, it could have put him in a dangerous position. It's no coincidence that Diddy had a hand in producing Nipsey's Victory Lap. Wright claims Diddy might have delayed the album's release on purpose to maintain control. Was he trying to keep Nipsey under his thumb? It's another theory that makes you question Diddy's motives and his influence over Nipsey's career.
Jokes like, now you gonna be finally respected. See your blood.
Yo, that You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like go back.
Then we have Whack 100's claim about an explicit tape he's supposedly holding on to. Now, he's been cagey about what's on it, but he's hinted it involves Nipsey in a compromising situation. Some folks think this tape might have come from one of Diddy's infamous freak-offs. If this is true, and Nipsey got caught up in those freak-offs, it could explain why Diddy might have had something to hold over him. Wack's refusal to release the tape or even clear the air as to what it is all about is also super weird.
And I've been the one refusing to let it come out. I don't even own it.
And now, Gene Deal, who used to be Diddy's bodyguard, is also revealing some new info about Diddy's involvement with Nipsey. Gene says that Nipsey allegedly wanted Diddy to give Victory Lap the same vibe as Biggie's Life After Death.
And that what he said was, I need my music and my album to have the same feel of that life after death, like Biggie's album.
And according to Gene, this was Nipsey's biggest mistake. Deal's message was clear. When you roll with Diddy, you're playing with forces that are way bigger than fame and fortune.
You taking a spiritual person who's asking for something. He said, I wanted that same feel as life after death. That same feel was that Biggie got. And he went on to sell about 10 million albums or 10 million copies. I was saying, you got to watch what you say to demons because it just might come true.
Nipsey was on his way to become one of the most influential and powerful rappers, but his life was cut short very tragically. Honestly, if any of these allegations about Diddy having to do something with Nipsey's death are truth, I hope justice is served. This new info has left fans shook. One user says, I believe her. Nip has chilled in front of his store for days. So for someone to randomly pull up that day is wild. Something is off about that. And let's talk about Lauren London. One fan straight up called her out saying, I've been saying Lauren was in on it since the day he died. Her post that night sound like forced hurt. What was it? Lost without you? Who runs the social media right when you lose someone, SMH? Then there's this other comment throwing major shade. Lauren went from rapper to rapper having a baby each time with no marriage. That told me everything I needed to know about her. Now here we see her connection to Cassie and Diddy, plus the white nails. Now the question is, did Lauren know more than she let on? And if Diddy really had a hand in this, what else don't we know? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button for more raw, unfiltered.
Is white nails like an indication or something? I missed something. Because what? I know all females be liking the white fingernails. So hold on, I'm gonna show y'all one more before I get off of here, which is the other one where I was telling y'all the girl shot her boyfriend in the face and took his kid, and they not even charging her with nothing yet. Like it's crazy too. Hold on, I'm about to pull that one up and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna show y'all that one right quick. This one and the Nipsey Hussle videos are short. The only one that was long was the one on Ashley Grayson because it gave like all her history. All right, here we go.
They trying to diss when you're a cop calling airhead. And I know damn well that I'm a keep on speaking on me. You gonna get a
Well, we are learning new information about the woman arrested in connection to today's Amber Alert. We all got to know.
Praying for a safe return.
In those early hours, his cousin Marquita Mays held on to hope.
Huge fear
that he was okay.
We are really praying that she does not harm him in no shape, way, or form.
It was never a question for his mother, Ariel.
He's going to come back. He's going to be safe. And, you know, we'll be together soon. So
eagerly awaited his return home.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Through faith and family,
we're grateful for the reunion.
They have a lot to be grateful for tonight.
Woo! Yes. Thank you, guys. I'm hoping that maybe families can get together this holiday and share some real thankful.
Before, but it's more details. It seemed like this man is responsible for 11 bodies in 3 months. And according to authorities down there in Birmingham, Alabama, they say he's responsible for 30% of the violence this past summer.
Gonna do the same thing to you, so why not do it to them? Why show them compassion when they ain't gonna show your folks no compassion? Basically, saying he ain't sparing shit. Hey, for what? They ain't gonna spare me. Yeah, wait. When if their son end up dead and they come to court, they ain't gonna spare me in the courtroom. Hey, I know they gonna want my ass off. You hear me?
Yeah, when it be up. There was a lot going on in that case, and I took a pause because I want details from some people that's down there, and I'm waiting for a response. In the meantime, I decided to tell you guys about the story in Colorado, where it seemed this lady decided to shoot her boyfriend and take his child in the process. But I gotta be real, just saying it like that is PG-13. For starters, this woman decided to shoot this man in the face in front of his child before taking him, causing the biological mother to panic. Today we go over this story. Oh yeah, not that it matter. The young girl who was responsible is an aspiring rapper. Today we check out what she had to say before turning herself in, as she made statements on social media. We also see where she from, what she do, her name, and this story. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no language. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. According to this woman's actions, her last name fit her. Fan meet Crystal Damon. She's 26 years old. She go by the rap stage name, About Her Bag. She have a video on YouTube with less than 1,000 views, where it seems she's using 3 different flows.
I know damn well that you ain't trying to diss. Small bitch, I'll come shoot you up. Scary, look good. Got your nigga in my pants.
Now, speaking of this music video named Funeral, I noticed a couple things. This girl not to be trusted. She got a kid in the video brandishing a firearm in this music video. On top of that, it looks like the same firearm she used to shoot her boyfriend in the face. On Monday, November 25th, 2024, Crystal got into an argument with her boyfriend, but her boyfriend made a huge mistake. They've been getting into altercations for some time now, and it was a judge who put a court order in place to have Crystal be prohibited from seeing her boyfriend, but they didn't care for a moment. And she showed up, but one thing led to another. She brandished a firearm. But I want us to point out something out the gate, which is very important. Fam, we still don't know what led up to her brandishing that firearm, why she felt the need to do so. But here's what we do know. According to authorities, this incident started at around 6:10 a.m. As mentioned on a Monday, Lakewood police responded to an incident possibly involving domestic violence, which is key. Now, this incident happened on the 1700 block of Kendall Street in Lakewood, Colorado. When police had arrived, they said they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound to the face. Also, when police arrived, boyfriend mentioned to authorities that his son is missing. He went with his girlfriend who shot him in the face. He was eventually transported to a hospital. At around 4:30 p.m. that day, his family said he was doing well at the hospital, but his son or Crystal has yet to been located at that time. So Lakewood police decided to put out an Amber Alert. Now, eventually, authorities found out more information they released to the public. One, this man had allegedly threatened his girlfriend about 2 weeks ago, according to new court documents. The boy was also found safe that day at around 3:45 p.m. outside of Last Chance in Washington County on Colorado's Eastern Plains, and the suspect was arrested. Crystal Starr Damon. Now, while Starr was driving, she decided to go to Facebook and make this post knowing she was wanted. I've been extorted to go to prison, framed, lied on, and thrown in jail before today for no reason. The truth will come out. I'm not sure about the whole truth, but more truths came out during her court appearance after she was arrested the next day. In the courtroom, the prosecutor said Crystal shot the boy's father in the chest, stole his phone, and took the child from the apartment. Just before this, she had threatened a man at the apartment, which was caught on camera. The prosecution said at the time of the shooting, Crystal was under a no-contact order, but she was not allowed to contact the boy's father. They said he had repeatedly told her to stay away from him. The man is currently still in the hospital, unconscious with a breathing tube. Police said Monday he was expected to recover. The prosecution added that Crystal had just had a hearing on November 15th in connection with the case where she allegedly attacked the man's girlfriend with brass knuckles. The prosecution asked for a $500,000 cash bond.
A long day for a Colorado boy comes to an end. Video here showing the moment he reunited with his family tonight after he was reportedly abducted in Lakewood and then taken to the Eastern Plains. Welcome to Denver 7 News at 10. I'm Jessica Porter.
I'm Shannon Ogden. You might have gotten an Amber Alert. That was what this was about 2 o'clock this afternoon on your phone. And police saying now that the woman accused of taking that boy is in custody.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon is live outside of the Lakewood Police Department tonight. Colette, we're also learning police believe the woman, who is not related to that boy, may have shot the child's father before taking him.
They're not sure if she actually pulled the trigger just yet. They're investigating that. But what we do know tonight is the boy is home with his mom, and the plan was to watch Godzilla, get some pizza and ice cream for the family. It's a happy ending to what's been an incredibly long day.
If you want your wife to fall passionately in love with you again, then this will be the most important video you watch all day. It doesn't take two to transform your marriage from the most difficult times in your life into happiness and passion, so you both can have more and more joy daily. And unless you understand this, you will never be able to get your wife to stop the complaining or her criticizing you. You could go to therapy for years, do everything to try to make her happy, but the joy won't be there. My name is Rabbi Eisenberger, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Passionate Marriage Roadmap. And I'm sharing this truth with you because I was just like you. From the moment I got married, I always wanted to have that passionate marriage. And whatever I did, whatever I tried, didn't work. It just went downhill. On the contrary, we grew further and further apart. She was so busy with the kids, and I get what I did.
Monday morning at this Lakewood apartment complex.
They located one adult male who had suffered a gunshot wound.
Police officers were investigating a shooting that turned into much more.
It was determined that his juvenile son had been missing from the apartment.
A 7-year-old boy was nowhere to be found.
It was scary, and for me to be the grandmother and also the mother, I had to keep a brave face.
An Amber Alert was issued for the boy and 26 Inman, the suspect in the case.
All I know is that she's my child's father's ex-girlfriend. I just didn't want her to do anything crazy, irrational to harm my baby.
Ariel Green is the boy's mom, surrounded by family on Monday. Family who couldn't contain their excitement in the Lakewood Police Department when they learned he was found.
Hallelujah! God is good all the time.
Safe and unharmed, around 80 miles away on the Eastern Plains.
She has been taken into custody, but at this time she has not been charged with any crimes.
The boy's father is in the hospital, but is expected to recover.
I'm so happy you're home, baby.
And the 7-year-old boy is home with his mom tonight.
You're never leaving ever again. Okay. Okay? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was another crazy story. Like I said, the girlfriend and the baby mama looked alike. And I was trying to figure out why they hadn't charged her because I mean, if nothing else, she kidnapped the whole 7-year-old. That wasn't her kid. So if nothing else, even if it was a domestic violence situation where she was supposedly uh protecting herself, then she still should be getting charged with kidnapping. You in jump states with a 7-year-old, somebody else's child. Like I didn't understand that. Did you do the story on the barbershop, Ellen and BR? No, I didn't. That was a very sad story though. I didn't. The only thing I know about it is it was 3 kids going to get their hair cut for Thanksgiving. Their mama took them to the barbershop and the barbershop got shot up and all 3 of her sons were shot, but one of them didn't make it. And the other one of them was shot in the face, one of them didn't make it, and the other one they didn't say where he was shot at. But that's crazy. Imagine taking your 3 sons to get their hair cut right before Thanksgiving and then coming home with 2 of them in critical condition and one of them not here anymore. That situation was crazy as hell. And very unfortunate right before the holidays. Like, of all the things to happen right before the holidays is crazy. But back to the chick from Colorado. So yeah, they haven't charged her with anything. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep my eye on that little story too because that's crazy. It was something else I want to tell y'all about that. I'm glad the little boy made it back home. He wasn't harmed. I know it still had to be crazy for him because he was in the situation and had to see his dad being shot. Yeah, it was Louisiana Suckling. It was. Yeah, if that was my child, I would have demanded they arrest and charge her, or she gonna get dealt. Okay, one way or another. Like it's a whole 7-year-old that you done took flight with. Like what? And if y'all noticed in the video, they had mentioned that she had hit the baby mama in the face with some brass knuckles. So this girl been terrorizing this little family for a while. Like I don't understand. Like, what the hell is really going on? You didn't bust the baby mom in the face with brass knuckles. You didn't shot the boyfriend. You didn't kidnap the 7-year-old. Like, what else do y'all need to charge her legs? What the hell is going on? I ain't the one to advocate for somebody going to jail. But goddamn, we could just shoot people and kidnap kids and then be like, oh, well, she hadn't been charged with nothing yet. Like, what? So yeah, y'all. So I wanted to share those videos with y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm about to get out of here. Like I said before, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Thanksgiving. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. It's almost time to go back to work on Monday, guys. Okay. But I hope y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. And I may go live later on some sector stuff. Maybe. I just might. I'll let you guys know if I do though. But thank y'all for coming to the live. If you didn't already hit the like button on the way out. Okay. Bye.